Okay, I believe we are live. Just give me a moment, please. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. So those of you watching live, if you can see me and hear me fine, I'd appreciate if you can put in a little yes on the comment box on the right hand side. Then I'll know that everything seems to be working fine, which I believe it is. So let's get the show on the road. It's 5 o'clock in the UK, 20th of July 2020. Hello, my name is Ozair and welcome to today's YouTube live stream. These sessions are aimed at anyone who wants to learn Google Ads, digital marketing, or pretty much anything to do with online marketing and advertising. These sessions are held every weekday, and if you have any questions or problems, then please put it in the comment box on the right, and I'll try my best to answer them for you. And every day I try and pick up a different topic or a new topic which has not been covered, or so if something has changed, especially in Google Ads, I'll try to cover that for you as well. So today I'm going to talk about and show you how to set up YouTube discovery ads. Video marketing, as you may know, is the hottest thing right now in pretty much any kind of marketing and advertising. You will hear this notion everywhere that you've got to use video in your marketing mix. I've created my channel and using YouTube as at the core of my marketing mix. We're putting out our brand message, raising brand awareness on this channel and all over the internet, and it has been working pretty well. There are two ways we can grow our YouTube channel or raise our awareness or drive traffic to the website. One is using paid ads, and the other one is organic views. So what's the difference between the two? So let's say you are brand new to YouTube. You don't have you've got zero viewers and zero subscribers and views, and nothing much happening on your channel because you have not updated any videos on your channel. So how to get started and grow your channel? That is the most difficult part for every YouTuber, because there are thousands and thousands of videos which are being uploaded every day on YouTube. So how do you stand out from all this noise on YouTube? First of all, you need to pick up your niche. It's very important. Don't do a bit of this, a bit of that, and sometimes something else. Pick up one topic or one niche. So what I did for my channel is I picked up Google Ads, and as you can see, I've got a fair bit of content, literally hundreds of videos on this channel right now, and I continue to put up what I would like to think good quality, high quality content. So first of all is that. The second bit is that the quality of your content has to be really, really good. Do not half-heartedly give away content. Give out your best content, and don't think that if I give away everything, nobody's going to come back to me. It will be the complete opposite. I can promise you that. Because let's say you're trying to sell a course. If you put out all your best bit in YouTube, then you might think that people may not buy your course. In fact, more are going to buy your course, because when somebody thinks that this guy is giving me so much for free, imagine what he's going to give me if I pay him. And that's what happens to us. And in fact, we get more clients. I've got courses as well, but we get more clients for us running and managing the campaigns, because what they see on our channel is they know that we know our stuff and they're in good hands. So YouTube ads is one way and the organic is the other, right? Organic will take time. It will build up, just like going to the gym. You need to build up your muscles, stamina, your strength, and then be able to fight other channels for those rankings. So the rankings are kind of like a boxing match. When I see somebody else's videos above my video, I want to knock them down and get mine on top. And when they see your video above theirs, they will want to do the same thing. It's pretty much an ongoing boxing match. The strongest and the fittest will stay at the top. So you need to keep doing this, not just rank one video and think that, okay, I've got my ranking and I'm going to stay there. Absolutely not. There will always be somebody trying to knock you down. It's just like any sportsman. When you become the world #1, the whole world is after you and wants to knock you down or beat you because you are the best player in the world or the best team. And that's how it goes. So to reach the #1 spot may not be the hardest, but to stay #1 is the most difficult and the toughest thing. And this is where what separates the men from the boys. You know, you don't want to be a one-hit wonder where you got your views on a single video and then the rest is nothing is happening. So you got to be consistent, you got to be patient, and don't give up too quickly. And as you can see on my screen, this is a very nice saying, progress, not perfection. And don't try to be a perfectionist. If you see some of my old videos, they were far from perfect. In fact, this may not be the perfect video, but I'm not producing a Hollywood blockbuster. I'm trying to put out content which I would like to say people appreciate and they learn from it and it helps them. And that is the thing. You've got to have a solution to somebody's problem and help them. And the more you help, the more you're going to get back in return. And this is what I try to do, to help out as many people as I can through my videos. And hopefully you see me as the go-to expert for Google Ads. So the organic way is one, which is the long-term plan. What about the short term? What about you want instant traffic to your website, or you want to put out a very specific message very quickly because you may have stumbled upon something new or something brand new has come out and you want to get as many eyeballs on your videos as possible. And that way is through video ads. So there are lots of different types of ads which you can run on YouTube. But in today's session, I'm going to talk about and show you how to set up a discovery ad, which is extremely easy to set up and get started with. So let's get the campaign up on the screen. So Alamgir, greetings from Pakistan. So Assalamu alaikum, kaise ho aap? One thing which I always get asked, and I think it's the most asked question, is do I speak Urdu or Hindi? बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बोलता हूँ, और हिंदी में बात करें या उर्दू में बात करें, पंजाबी में भी बात कर लें तो सब समझ आ जाती है और सब बोल लेता हूँ. So what I've just said is, for those who don't understand, is yes, I can speak Urdu and Hindi. So whatever you're comfortable with, yeah, you can get in touch with me in that language. Okay, so let's hop into Google Ads. You go onto your interface, click on the plus new campaign, and I'm going to go on to create a campaign without the goal guidance. Video, you get all these options here. I'm going to go custom video campaign. Okay, so you can name your campaign name whatever you like. You have your bidding strategy. Now the two different ones is the maximum cost per view or the target CPM. So target CPM is where you are paying by per 1,000 views, right? So I'm gonna go to maximum CPV. Now in the Western world, i.e. US, UK, Europe, you can quite easily get a view for between 5 to 7 pence each. In Asia or other countries in Africa, you can literally get a view for as little as a penny or 2 penny or something like that. So it depends on where you are targeting. So I'm going to put in my maximum CPV as my bidding strategy. Then you can either put in a daily or a campaign total. So if you don't want to go over your budget and you've got a fixed amount of budget, I would recommend you do that. So even if you forget to switch the campaign off, at least it's going to stop when the budget runs out. Go into daily if you want to and put in whatever you want to put in as £10 or whatever. Networks. So now you can select whether you wish to select YouTube search results, YouTube videos, or on the display network as well. What I tend to do is I can separate these out and then run each one on its own and see which one is performing or giving me better results. But YouTube search results is where we want to go, because YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google. I'm sure you go to YouTube how to make a burger, how to learn Google Ads, or how to sing, how to do makeup, or any kind of how-to videos, or either educational or entertaining videos. You'll go to search on YouTube. Select your location, your language. I can select English if I want to, and that's my target audience. Then you go on to the inventory. I would recommend that you stick in the standard one, but you can either choose limited inventory or the expanded one, and you can see where it won't run your ads. Then you can also select or deselect any of these types of channels or videos. This little link is where a lot of people don't take notice or miss it. So you just want to click on it and you got some more options, and this is the most important bit over here, which is the conversion tracking. So you must set up your conversion tracking as to what your conversions are. If it is a form submit or a purchase, then you set it up and choose whichever conversions you are setting up. Then you can set up your device, whether you want to run on all devices or any specific devices like mobile, tablets, or computers. Then you can set up your frequency capping, the impression frequency and the view frequency. So I tend to go with the impression, because I don't want too many impressions going to that same person. So you can either select how many times you want to show per day, per week, or per month. I tend to go with the per day one, because if I've, let's say, done per month and I put in 5, that person may see those 5, the same ad 5 times on a single day, and then the rest of the month he or she may not see them. So I tend to stick with per day. Ad schedule, what time of the day and days of the week you wish to run on. Then you come to the ad group name. I tend to keep the name of the ad group as my targeting. So if I'm targeting by keyword or topic or placement, then I'll just make that name as the way it is. Demographics, you can choose whether you wish to select both male and female, and your age. Audiences, you've got loads over here, and you can select, and Google will also give you ideas, or you can browse, so you can select all of these. So let's say if I was running an ad for myself and trying to get more customers for my Google ads, so I can select this one. These are the in-market audience, which I know they are very actively looking for. And then I'm going to put in here in market. This is my naming convention, SEO and SEO, SEM services. And now I'm not going to add any more audiences in here, just one, and then I'll just keep on making more ad groups per audience. And the same with keywords or topics or whichever content type you want to target. Then you can make your bid. I put in 5p per view, or you can add another 20% or whatever you want to bid for very popular video, so YouTube will charge you a bit extra for that if you wish to pay for that. Then next thing you need to do is you need to go to your channel. The video must be set up on your YouTube channel. So first of all, you must upload. I'm copying my link. There you go. And this is where you need to choose video discovery ad. If you hover on that question mark, you will see video discovery ads can appear on YouTube search results next to related videos or on the YouTube homepage. They invite users to click on a thumbnail consisting of an image and some text to watch the ad. That's how it's going to show up on the mobile, and that's how it's going to show up on the desktop. So it's going to give a headline, which I'm going to put in a bit, and then we've got a headline which is up to 100 characters, description 1, description 2 up to 35 characters long, and then you can put in your name of the ad, which I usually name it as the video name. And that's about it really. So if I want to put in want to learn how to charge your customers for Google Ads question mark, watch this video now for free. So I put in the call to action as well. What this also will show on the ad is obviously the thumbnail, headline, channel name, the number of views, description 1, description 2, which I'm not, so this is description 1, this is description 2. And once you've filled in everything, and try to utilize as many characters as you can, because I'm only utilizing 21 out of 35 characters, so not good. But as this is a test one, I'm just putting this in. Usually I will try and use up as many characters as I can, and then I'm just going to have a look over here. That's fine. So what will happen is when somebody clicks this ad, it's going to take that person not to your website but to the watch page on YouTube or to your channel page. So you can see in here there is no web URL. You cannot put in your website URL in there, and that's how you start your views for any YouTube video if you don't have any organic rankings or nobody knows who you are, what you are doing. And when Google starts to see that, and YouTube as well, I mean both of them are the same company, when they start to see that this video is getting a lot of watch time, engagement, shares, likes, dislikes, comments, and so on, it is going to start to rank you in the organic rankings as well. So this is just kind of like a push start for your video to get ranked organically. So as I said earlier on, your content has to be good. So when someone clicks my ad, they go to view my video, I want them to get hooked. I want them to watch as much of that video as possible. And the good thing is you can use those keywords which they're actually typing on YouTube. So as this is a search engine, you can get your videos for precisely the audience you are looking for. So this is why the discovery ad is different to in-stream ad. In-stream ad are those ones which is with the skip ad button after 5 seconds, so it interrupts the viewer's video This does not. This is someone actually going to YouTube and searching for a particular topic, and they stumble upon your video, and this is where you can get a lot of views and eyeballs on your brand and your message. So now it's your time to put in your comments or questions, and I'm going to have a look as to what has been said. Okay, Pro Noob, why Facebook ads has better and easy way for lead generation platform than Google ads? So what you're saying is Facebook ads is a lot better and easier than Google ads. I would like to throw this question back to you. Is this a comment or an opinion or a question? Because for me, Facebook is too confusing. Because I live in Google ads all day long. I know the interface very well. The guys who are running Facebook ads will say the same thing. Google ads is too confusing. So it really depends on what you know and what you don't know. And everything is as easy as it can get if you know pretty much ins and outs of it. You know, for a pilot to fly a jumbo jet is a piece of cake, but for us lot, it will be too difficult. So we're gonna say it's absolutely impossible for us to use that interface or the cockpit. So unless you are trying to do both of them, Facebook and Google ads, so I would recommend that you focus on one channel and get really good on one, and then try and do something else. Hi Adam, is there a preferred match type for negative keywords that is the most effective? I presume you are just talking about in general for the search campaigns. It really depends on how you structure your campaigns. The way we structure our campaigns, we put up a lot of negative keywords at ad group level, where we don't want certain search queries to trigger our broad modified, and want, in fact I might do a video this week on this to explain it a bit better. But what we also have is, let's say if it's a generic negative keyword, we can put them at an account level negative list, which is applied to the whole account and all the enabled campaigns in it. So that's at one stage is over there, and we put them as phrase match. You can put in exact match negatives, but then it's the complete opposite to the keywords, because in negative keywords you need to put the singular, the plural, or any close variant of that keyword, whereas in the normal keyword, you know, Google is going to match your broad modified or even exact match keywords are not exact matched anymore. So they're going to try and trigger your ads for non-exact keywords as well. So to try and make our exact match keywords exact matches, we have a pretty sophisticated negative keyword structure, where we are putting up at ad group level as well as account level. I'll try and explain that better when I have my iPad, and I'll draw some examples and then show you how we sculpt, how we drive traffic to the right ad group. So hope that made sense. Entertainment media, hello. I had created a Google business website. I started a Google ads, but instantly ad account got suspended due to content issue. Well, if you are violating any Google's policies, then yes, you will get suspended without knowing what you had put up on your website. I cannot make a comment to it, but you need to, if you feel that they have made a mistake and it should not be suspended, then you can ask them to review it, and they're pretty good. What I've heard from Facebook is when they suspend somebody, they just don't bother replying. Whereas on the other hand, Google, from my personal experience, they will reply to pretty much every email or support ticket which you will raise with them. I haven't had much experience with suspended accounts, because first of all, we don't take those accounts which we feel will get suspended or are likely to get suspended because of the content they have on the website. So I'm sorry, I can't offer any further advice on that. Adam, have you ever run a campaign with a lead form extensions? If so, do people fill them out? I haven't, no. I will be looking to use that. It's just a case of getting that form to the lead to go into the CRM, and it looks pretty good, but I haven't tried it or experimented with that. That's the only one of the things which we haven't done so far. So when I do, I'll share my experience with you guys. Okay, cool. I think I've covered pretty much all the comments on questions. So thank you very much for your questions and for being with me. I shall hopefully see you tomorrow, next time. Well, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, same time on the 21st of July. So till then, stay safe and take care. Goodbye for now.